The opinions in this podcast are all our own.
But the businesses are real chamber members.
It's a chamber chat.
Coming to you from Wahoo, Nebraska. Chamber Chat with Kate
And Kat.
Welcome to Chamber Chat with Kate.
And Kat. I'm Catherine Nygren, owner of Found and Flora Flower Shop.
And I'm Kate DeCoste, owner of Kate DeCoste Photography. This podcast is everything Wahoo Chamber of Commerce.
Well, Kate, we have another guest in the studio.
We do.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce?
Yeah, we've got Ann Brock, and she is the vice president of the newly formed Wahoo Area Arts Council.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Thank you for being
Oh,
here.
great to be here. Great to be
I
here.
feel like
I'm
I've
excited.
seen you more in the past couple of weeks.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Here for your photo shoot, for the
Yes.
podcast,
Yep. Mhm.
just at the dentist.
Yeah.
I was going to say, now I get to see you
Yeah.
outside of Jazzercise.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Jazzercise, the dentist, all those important places.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Definitely. Yes.
But-
yes.
So I'm super excited about the Arts Council. I'm not on the board, but two of you are. You're president,
Yes, guilty.
vice president.
Vice president.
So I'm so happy to have you guys here. And
Top
I'm so,
management right here.
I know,
Right?
I know.
All the
What else
brass.
do you need? So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about how did it come about? Why do we have an arts council in Wahoo?
Ooh, good question. It's kind of a combined force between the city and the chamber office. I feel like Christina Fazel from the city and myself were kind of bending Teresa's ear going, you know what, we should have an arts council. We should have an arts council. In order to have a creative district, we need to have an arts council. So that's kind of looking two steps down the road, but it was something we kind of bugged Teresa about. And then Christina went to a city clerk conference where she kind of learned more about it, and so that's kind of what got the ball rolling. But then it was kind of a whole process of like some meetings with the public to kind of gauge interest. There was an application process for the board, like if you wanted to be on the board, you applied for it, then they reviewed applications, and then they chose the board earlier this spring, wasn't it?
Right. It was like late, actually very end of the year when the application for that had to be submitted. And I truly didn't know anything about it until I saw that. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, that'd be kind of neat to be involved with. And so I submitted, and then I didn't hear anything for a while, which was no big deal. But I'm like, well, I wasn't artistic enough. But no, it was a process, which I understand. And so, yeah, so was selected, which I'm thrilled. It's really great to be on the ground floor of this. Really fun. Yes, yes.
How many board members are there?
There are 7.
7. Okay. Okay.
And it's a diverse group, which is great. We have six females and 1 male. But then our interests are varied, and our mediums, as one of our board members, that's her favorite word to use. What's our medium? So our mediums are quite varied.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I think, through diversity comes all kinds of great ideas.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Things that you're not gonna. One other person might not even think about.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And, an art, that's a pretty broad term.
It is.
It is.
Very, could be is very broad.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think of arts as cultural readings and operatic music.
Right.
But
right.
it's much deeper than that. I think anything could be art, really.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah.
So I think we have a lot of talented people in Wahoo that are probably unknown, that they have special talents or secret talent, or something that they're like, well, I'm not very good at this, but I really do like to do it, or something like that.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be great to, find those people and, dig in and create a great society,
Yeah.
Great, add to all the greatness of Wahoo.
Right. Right. Yeah. I am so it's one of those things that it's definitely something that needs to be here, and I'm so glad that it is.
Especially a city of this size.
Yes.
We're the county seat, and we have a lot of great things going, and I think it'll be really good. I mean, we all love sports, but we're more than that. So we can, delve into other areas. I think it'll be really good. Yeah.
And I think it was just one of those things that it just needed a push. Like I think everyone's going to love it. Everyone's going to benefit from it. And like you said, there's going to be people that we're going to be like, I didn't even know you knew how to do that. Or we knew, we just didn't know how to showcase.
Right.
And
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm so glad that it's.
Yeah.
I know you were at the
Come
helm
to
of
fruition.
like pushing it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, and one of the cool things on our board, we have representation from both schools.
Right.
We have Beverly
Oh,
Bettendorf,
yeah.
the Newman drama teacher, and then we have Julie Scott, the head of the Wahoo Music Boosters.
Boosters, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of getting that school, just being super inclusive, I think is a goal from the get-go.
Yeah. And we have an actual artist, Alyssa Hansen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we have Luke Rustemeyer, and he is, very, very talented in so many ways. And he's in the Parks Department, which, is very integral to anything arts.
Right.
Or many things art.
Right.
And then we have Julie, myself, Kat. Oh gosh.
Oh, Ivy.
Ivy
Ivy Brigham.
Yes.
Ivy Brigham. New
Yes.
person to town.
Yes.
Which is
Some
great.
new
who
young
brings
blood.
all kinds of new ideas, So yes.
Yeah.
So
No, you guys are very diverse. When I did your photos, I was like, this is a very diverse group. And I love too that it's probably a group that would never have formed outside of anything else, but
No.
you all have this common thread that you're now getting to.
and I've lived here 30 years, and truly, I knew Luke and knew of you just through
Do
jazzercise.
jazzercise.
Sure.
And popping in the shop once in a while.
Right.
But I knew of Bev,
Right.
But so basically, it's not like we're some cliquey bunch.
Right, right.
Because we're coming from, we have new people. We have people who've lived here a long time. Luke grew up here.
Right.
So it's a great group. Julie's, she hasn't lived here forever, but she's lived there a while, I think.
Right.
But
Yeah.
So we all kind of bring a different energy and spirit and ideas to the group.
Nice.
Which I think will be fun.
Yeah. And when do you guys meet? Do you guys meet once a month?
Oh, we've been meeting weekly.
Oh, wow.
We had a lot to cover. So basically,
yeah.
they
So
got
you're really
this-
you're getting this going.
They got this
Well, there
7
was a
of us
lot.
in
We did a
room.
lot of just basic,
bylaws.
bylaws.
Oh yeah. All the stuff
There
that
was,
it's like
a
You
month
got to do the
probably
worst
of bylaws.
first,
yes, yeah.
But we probably spent a good month on
I think,
bylaws and
Okay.
details, that type of thing. Now
Sure.
we're getting into more like ideas and projects and goals and those types
The
of
fun
things.
stuff.
We
Yeah.
had to take our little lump of clay and form it into something before we
Right.
could.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Start
you want to
rolling
do
with
it correctly
Yeah.
and do all the stuff that's not as fun but needs to be
Right.
done
Right.
and
Yeah.
put in place.
Yeah, it's hopefully it has long sustainability.
Right.
So therefore, it has to be done well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So
Yes.
we think we have done all that, and it's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
I mean, we hope
Right.
to have this to, like Kat said, eventually, to create an arts district. So, kind of doing the baby steps to get there. So as the city grows, as the town grows, I think there'll just be more and more opportunities to present different artistic things.
Right.
Whether it be music, theater, crafts, whatever. I think there's a good possibility to just keep adding to it as the years go by.
Right. Can you guys explain the arts district? What is that going to be? What is that going to look like, or what is that?
Well, Kat probably knows a little bit more about that than I do.
Yeah, it's a designation from the state of Nebraska, like the Nebraska Arts Council does. They started it in 2020 with Ashland actually being the first arts district. And
Okay.
so it's kind of an intensive process, the first being having an active arts council. But from there, you have to define the boundaries of your district. Like, where does your district, where does the boundaries lie? You have to, identify, cultural assets that are already in your district and kind of some need for the community for more art. And it's an 80-page process, I've heard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty intensive. But once you get accepted and once you get your designation as a creative arts district, then it really opens you up to funding through the Nebraska Arts Council. There is a $10,000 kind of a kickoff grant. Once you, it's kind of like a match grant, because the other thing we have to have is $10,000 in our
Okay.
working bank account, and so they'll match that in a match grant to kind of get you kind of off the ground. But then after that, you can apply up to $100,000 in.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to do like a really big project or something really
Sure.
kind of intensive, you can apply for that as a grant from the. So there's really some kind of fun opportunities once you get that designation.
Right.
So we are
So
walking
you're
towards that.
right, like you said, it's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
It's not a
right.
not
right.
a
This isn't going to
sprint.
be a 3 years and done thing.
Right, right.
We obviously hope it goes for decades.
Right,
Obviously, you know,
right.
So, it'll be. I think it'll be great. Just great for the city.
Yeah.
It really will.
And there's other fun things we can do while we're waiting for that process to kind of unfold. You know, we can go ahead and do kind of some fun things around town and some fun projects, you know, to get the ball rolling.
Sure. Kind of get the Arts Council out there,
Mm-hmm.
people to understand what it is.
Right.
And yeah, like you said, to start doing some fun,
Right.
smaller maybe
Right.
things,
Right.
and then lead
Right.
up to that
Mm-hmm.
to that bigger one. And that probably would help your grant as well, like getting the grant to show that you're active.
Yes. Yeah. You have to show like
Yeah.
2 years worth of like creative endeavors. And, you know, Teresa had kind of talked about a few different things like the cantata, like, you know, Wahoo has a history of art stuff. There just hasn't been a collective group,
Yeah.
you know,
Got
to kind of
it.
lead the charge.
Got
So-
it.
Yeah. So
So,
now
yeah.
it's maybe kind of under one umbrella that
Yes.
we can, you know, say, okay, this year we're going to focus on this and this
Okay.
and this, you know, and really kind of, you know, like we have a diverse background. Hopefully, we can bring diverse events.
Right.
Something that would interest, you know, everyone
Yeah.
or various segments of the market.
Right, right. And maybe, yeah, there might be something where someone might be like, I'm all in for this one, but, you know, and then other people might be like, I'm all in for all, all three or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, one of our early kind of campaigns is what's your medium?
Right.
You know, it was kind of like something that came up in one of our meetings, you know, like what's your medium? Like, are you a sourdough bread artist? Are you a photographer? You know, do you crochet or knit or, you know, what is it that you do, and kind of recognizing that art is kind of in our everyday life and kind of shining a light on that.
Yeah, it really is. I think there are, you know, you can have welders.
Oh, yeah.
Metal
create
art.
metal arts.
Yeah.
You know, they're just all
Well,
kinds
and-
of different art.
I mean, you're an artist as a florist,
Right.
Like, and if anyone that loves a garden or
right.
you know things that I don't think people they're like, I love to be in the garden, or I love, but
That's an
I
art
don't
form.
think
That's an
they're
art
thinking
form.
it's an
No.
art form,
No.
but it truly is.
Right, absolutely. I'm a gardener.
Yeah.
I'm a gardener.
I'm gonna say I am not.
That's okay. we'll keep you fixed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll either acknowledge that,
Right,
or,
right.
Yes.
or we will teach you.
Right. Or we'll put you behind the camera.
yes. Or you have your friend Kat be like, "Can I help your dead flowers?"
Right.
that you
I know.
have?"
I know you're on vacation.
I know if you're on
but
vacation. Can I redo that for you? And my response was, "Yes, please. Thank you."
Yeah, so I think there's a broad canvas, no pun intended, of where, you know, where does art leave off and something else enters in, but I think art can be in about any way you see it, really.
Right.
Dance,
Oh yeah.
dance, theater, the typical, not want to say typical, but
But the ones that
music.
you think of,
right?
yeah.
Right. But then, like, you know, sourdough baking has really become a thing.
Yeah.
Even like coffee making.
Oh, yeah.
Various types of coffee. You
Yes.
know, with espressos and all of that.
Pour
You
over
know.
and-
So yeah.
Right.
So I think it's about anything you make it really.
Yeah, yeah. And I think people listening will like start to spin their wheels,
Let's
like,
hope, yeah.
"Hey, you know," and I hope they do, and they're like, "Well, I have a medium."
Right.
You know?
Yes. We don't want.
Then maybe they've never thought of it that way.
Yeah, right.
And we don't want people to hear the words Arts Council and be like, oh, that's not for me.
Yes.
That's a picture hanging on a wall in a gallery where I can't talk loud and I have to, you know, whisper. And no, it's in our everyday.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. I don't think you really think about it, but but there's some kind of art entering your life every day.
Right. Yeah. Are you guys going to do, I did see on your website, and we'll talk a little bit about like where people can find more info too. I did see that you did have some people like holding up like "Hi, my name," or no, it doesn't. Well, it says "Hi, my name," or does it say "Hi, my name"?
No, it's meant to look like that.
That's
like
what it
those,
looks like.
Yeah, those badges,
Yes.
those
Yeah.
name badges,
Yes.
those generic ones that says "Hello, my name is."
Yes.
we had some made that said "Hello, my medium."
Medium is yes,
Yeah.
yes.
To kind of make it interactive, you know, at events
Yeah.
and stuff. To you know, wear your medium instead of your name.
And I was
Yeah.
going to
Connect
say,
with
are you
people that
planning on
way.
doing that? Like
kind of an
having those?
icebreaker.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that in like the fact that you're saying icebreaker, I think that's a perfect word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you planning on using those at
I think so.
some kind of events?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that would be a
Yeah, we're talking about
That'd
having
be
a
fun.
kickoff event. We've got a
Yes.
little project under wraps, and so when that kind of develops, we want to have at the end of the summer kind of like a introductory,
A launch.
a launch party.
Oh, yeah.
to kind of introduce ourselves to the community that
Nice.
hasn't seen us already.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
well,
yeah.
good. So people
Yeah.
need us to stay focused on that and stay tuned.
Mhm.
Where can people find stuff like this? Like if they want to know what's going on with you guys.
Well, we have a website
Mm-hmm.
which has all the membership information on it, and that really is one of our big goals right now is to get members.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Get members to the Arts Council. You can be a member. We have various levels, and then obviously we have different committees, so you can volunteer to be on a committee, and that even gets you further
Oh, fun. Yeah.
in embedded in the council and have a voice and those types of things. Yes.
Okay. So
And we have a Facebook page.
Facebook page, and you have an Instagram, I think,
We
too.
do,
I have
yes.
followed that one.
And now, a message from one of our chamber champions.
Hey, Kat, did you know that JEO Consulting Group started right here in Wahoo way back in 1937?
Wow, 1937? That's nearly 90 years of impact. So, what were they doing back then?
They started as W.G. Johnson Construction Company, specializing in engineering, surveying, bridge design, and construction. And then over the years, they grew, forming partnerships and expanding their services. By 1979, they became Johnson, Erickson, O'Brien and Associates, and in 1999, they officially rebranded as JEO Consulting Group Incorporated.
Oh, wow. So, they've been building communities for nearly a century. How big are they now?
Today, JEO has grown from that first office in Wahoo to over 12 offices across Nebraska, Iowa, and Kansas.
Oh, I love that. A company that values both its history and its future.
For the membership, and then the volunteering, do you have to be a member to be able to volunteer?
I would think yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
If like you need
And
to
have some level of commitment. To
Yeah.
it.
And we have,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we have various levels.
You
We have
do.
student levels.
Oh, okay.
Nonprofit, an individual, a family, and they're not cost prohibitive.
Sure. Sure.
It gives you some ownership into it.
Yeah. And
some
help
meat in the game.
kind of like help towards that 10,000 and
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yes, because we will have events that
It's a member-only event.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
there's
Yeah.
perks with each level.
Okay.
So there's little incentives with each level.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
And that's all on the website. So people
Right.
can go check that out. And if there's any questions, if they have a question like which level should I be, they can
Oh, yeah.
contact you guys.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And I think you have the contact information of the chamber office. So
Yes. Yeah. You can call over to the chamber office if you want to talk to somebody on the phone. Otherwise, we have an email, or you can contact us through social media as well.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, then we have our founder level too with
Yeah.
membership.
Oh,
Since this
yeah.
is the big kickoff, we thought we'd have a special membership, which is a founder membership, which is an 18-month membership. So it starts now through the end of 2026.
Oh,
And so
okay.
that's kind of your chance to get in on the ground level as a supporter of the arts. And that's something that'll be on our webpage. If you look, there's like a founders page, where we're going to list all the names. We'll have a quarterly newsletter. So those names will go out in the newsletter. We'll have a newsletter coming up, kind of an introductory, and then we'll have a fall newsletter. So all these names and all the early supporters will get a shout out in our newsletter too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you just maybe feel a little bit more, you're not on the board,
Mm-hmm.
but you're have a little bit, like you said,
Right.
a little bit more in the game.
More skin in the game and a voice, and so definitely yes. And then you're knowing right off the bat what's going on,
Sure.
which that in turn feeds into come help support the Arts Council on this. I'm a member,
Right.
on the ground floor, So we have we have big plans, and so I think it'll be really good to have everybody, as many people as possible, to be involved because there's strength in numbers, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Strength in numbers.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun,
Yeah.
It's not bureaucratic. It's
Right.
not
Right.
It's not it's civic oriented, obviously.
Sure.
But also fun. you
Yeah.
know? And so it can, like I said, we can go in so many different directions. And so we're kind of throwing out ideas all the time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And like you said, it'll be fun. And I do really think it's not, I feel like it's for everybody. Like, I don't think that there's somebody that
It would not
be-
apply to.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm trying to, like, just thinking of all of the things we've just talked about
Mhm.
and other things that are coming to my head that is an art.
Mhm.
I feel like there was not one person in Wahoo that can be like, nope,
That's
Not for me.
that's not, I
Right,
have nothing,
right.
or even want to experience it,
Mhm.
go and experience
Right,
it.
right.
Maybe you're like, I don't play an instrument
Right.
or I
Right.
don't sing.
But I
Mhm.
like to listen to it.
Yes.
Or I
can be an
wish that
appreciator.
there was a place we could go to do this, that I didn't have to drive 25 miles.
Yes.
Listen to this, I didn't have to drive 50 miles, whatever the situation is. So those are
Yes.
the things we hope to bring,
Mhm.
plan to bring to the community. And there may be some people out there that didn't know they were interested in this display or this event or this exhibit, but then they get there and they're like, I've always kind of liked that. you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Broaden people's horizons.
Yes. Here we go, Wahoo.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Was there any other information that I didn't ask about that the listeners need to know about with the Arts Council? I know just to keep watching.
Right. We're in the
Watch.
beginning stages, even though we have been meeting since March, maybe something like that. But still, it's
That's still to me that is
yeah.
that
we're
wasn't very
still-
long
we're
ago.
Still,
No.
and we were not even 6 months old yet.
You're
but,
right.
And we're all very energetic, and we all have lots of ideas. And so our meetings, we said we're only going to last an hour, and that doesn't happen.
They go a little
Do you
long.
guys need to start like a big timer?
Yeah,
We should. We have
Like-
big goals of getting done in an hour, and it just never happens.
We have a great president here who keeps us on track with a good agenda and all of that. So yeah, I think we're rolling along pretty good, really. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
main people say, well, what is the Art Council? What are you going to do? What do you do?
Right. And I think that's probably the biggest thing where people are like, well, okay.
Why should I
We're
join?
promoting the arts, and then hopefully bringing more to the town.
Yeah.
Well, with memberships, we'll have a working fund to,
Yes.
go out and get different, programs and bring them in.
I
And
think a goal would be to do something every month, every 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
something like that. I
Yeah.
mean, we have sometimes a long winter,
Mhm.
but if we could plan, something even through those months, so
Sure.
I think it's
And
it's
I
gonna be
do
great.
think you guys just talking about like having the schools. There are so many times, unless you might see that they have like something, like unless you have a kid in school,
right.
in one of the schools, or maybe there's a yard sign out, you might not know that there is a play or a concert
Right.
or a poetry
Yes,
reading
yes.
or whatever.
We'd like to obviously do a lot of promotion
Yeah.
and assistance with them. And then I think integration has always been, I think, a very important part. I mean, we have a lot of talented people and talented groups, and if we can integrate with them in some way,
Yes. Yes.
So like, get maybe the industrial arts group involved with this display of some sort, or I don't know. There's just always ways. I think there's good ways to integrate that I think probably should happen more often.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like you said, I feel like there are things that are happening,
Uh-huh.
but you find out about someone's like, oh, I wish I would have known. I would
so
have
hopefully
went
we
to
can
it.
even promote more.
Yeah.
I think they do
So
a
I
good
think-
job, but if we can be kind of the larger umbrella that maybe promotes, gets more word out there too.
Yeah, just to help that out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, good
I don't
question.
think so.
Yeah, so if they have any questions, they can go to our website, which is wahooarts.org. It's
Okay.
super simple. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. And yeah, it's always you can call the chamber office and talk to Teresa. Teresa from the chamber office and Christina are our community liaisons. So they've been coming to the meetings. So they've
Right.
they've been in
Right.
the know as well, kind of as an advisory role. But
Yeah.
yeah, any of those people know what's going on.
And then just become a member.
Become
Yes,
a member.
yes.
Absolutely. We would
And then
love,
you'll
we would
really get
love
in
to
it.
have lots of members.
Mhm.
The more the merrier, whatever level you feel like is,
Where you wanna
indicative of
be.
where you are.
Yeah.
And that's really our goal right now is to really get, there's, more and more. And we did have good exposure in the Wahoo newspaper.
Oh,
which was
perfect.
great.
Yeah, above the fold.
Above the fold.
Oh, yes, that's right. You just
The beautiful picture by Kate DeCoste.
That's right. That's right. She did a great job.
well, that's
Yes.
good because then that gets some other people that
Yeah.
maybe aren't on social media that they rely on the paper and
Yeah, because there is still that segment out there that doesn't do social media.
no, yeah,
No.
yep,
So nothing like good old word of mouth.
right, right.
Mm-hmm. We've done a little media tour so far. Ann and I and Ivy went to the city council meeting and
council
presented
meeting.
in front of city
Okay,
council.
good.
Community Foundation got a presentation.
Oh, nice.
Ivy talked at the Greater Wahoo Development Foundation
Okay.
meeting. Bev and Ivy were on the Saunders County Online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so we've done kind of a little
Yeah.
media tour, and from that, we've already gotten some founding members, which is
Oh,
really
good,
exciting. Yeah, the
good.
people, hear about it,
And we're going to try
write the
and get
check.
more flyers out around town, various businesses, and
Okay.
need to go visit some service clubs.
Oh,
that
sure.
type of thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. But yeah.
Do you have any like shout outs to some new founding members?
Ooh, yeah, we could shout out some
Probably,
of our
yeah.
our founders.
Yeah.
We just got a check from Wahoo State Bank
Oh.
as a founding corporate. Sassafras Galleria is founding corporate member. Founding Flora. I mean, obviously, I couldn't not do it.
Right,
so
right.
I heard the check from us. Linda Little is a founding benefactor level, which is really fun. Yeah.
Perfect.
Got some board members already, obviously.
You're right, right.
I'm behind on that, but I'm
Yeah.
really good at that.
That's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's slow but sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Just go and
Right,
click the button on the website, or
Yeah.
if you rather take a check down to or send a check to the chamber office.
Yep, you can send it to the chamber office and then put in the to portion of the check, Wahoo Chamber of Commerce / Wahoo Arts Council.
Okay.
So we're still building all of our legal documents.
Yes.
But that's coming down the road too. So
Nice, nice.
And if anybody has any ideas, like have you ever thought of X, Y, or Z? You know,
Right.
I saw this in the community because we do have a lot of new people in town.
Yes.
And maybe there's been an event in where they lived before that was highly successful.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we're open to
Yeah.
we're open to ideas, anything like that. So yeah, give us a shout.
yeah, it's a very active board.
I was
We've
gonna
had lots
say,
of,
yeah,
we've had lots
weekly.
of meetings.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yes.
weekly meetings, and then you guys just came from a meeting,
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys are
Right. We're busy.
definitely getting things going.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun,
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
it really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
Well, and it's fun to see the excitement like reflected,
Yeah.
in the checks coming in. Like,
Right.
yes, I believe in what you guys are
Yes,
talking about.
yes.
Here's my membership. Even after the Greater Wahoo, somebody from the city was like, "Hey, I'm not artistic, but I so appreciate what you guys are doing." You know,
nice.
so
but they might be artistic.
they might be artistic. I think they
They
might
just
be
don't know
more.
it
They just
yet.
don't know
Yes.
it yet.
They don't know what their medium is.
Right.
That's right. Exactly. So yeah, open. Just think about it. Open your mind and think, wow, this would be. Maybe I
Right.
have always liked that, and I just
Yeah.
Didn't realize.
didn't run with it.
You're right. Oh yeah. Or yeah.
Or I did that, years ago when I was a child or in my early 20s, and then I
Right.
kind of I have gotten so busy and I haven't done it. But yeah, that
Right.
would be fun to do again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're open to new ideas.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. Well, Anne, thanks for
Well, my
coming
pleasure.
in.
This is
Yeah.
fun. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to come back. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, you guys have to come back when you got some new
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
happening.
we have some more things to
Yeah.
announce.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Perfect. For sure.
Well, thanks everybody for listening, and don't forget
To keep it local, friends.
This has been a Chamber Chat
With Kate.
and Kat.
See you next time.